So you're earning money from the US, but you don't actually live there. Guess what? You're not alone, but that also means you've got US taxes to deal with. So how do you handle that? Well, we're going to talk about a super important tool that's absolutely key for anyone in your shoes, the ITIN.
Just look at this number for a second. Over 12 million. That's how many non-US residents are filing taxes in the States every single year. So if this is you, I want you to know you are not in some tiny little niche. You are so far from alone here.
Okay, but here's the thing. This huge group of people, they immediately run into a major roadblock. The entire American tax system is pretty much built around one single thing, an ID that most of them just don't have, and they can't get one either.
Yeah, does this sound familiar? Maybe you're a freelancer, right? You've got clients in New York, or maybe you're an investor with US stocks, or you're selling stuff online to American customers. The point is, you're making US-based income. But when tax time rolls around, bam, you hit a brick wall. And why? Because you don't have that magic 9-digit number, the Social Security number.
And this right here, this really boils it all down. The Social Security number, the SSN, that's for US citizens and some residents. But for pretty much everyone else earning that US income, well, there's just a big old question mark. So the IRS, they needed a way to process your tax returns, right? And what they did was create a whole separate parallel system just for you.
So, what is this parallel system? What fills in that question mark? The answer is the ITIN. This is the key. This is what unlocks your ability to legally and correctly get through the US tax system.
Okay, so what in the world is an ITIN? Well, it stands for Individual Taxpayer Identification Number. And really, it's just a tax processing number. That's it. The IRS issues it for one single reason, so you can file your taxes. Just think of it like your official ID number inside their system.
Now, it's just as important, maybe even more important, to understand what an ITIN is not. It is not a work permit, it is not a visa, and it has absolutely zero, zilch, nada impact on your immigration status. A good way to think about it is like a P.O. box for your tax info. It just tells the IRS where to file your stuff. Nothing more, nothing less.
All right, I know what you're thinking. Great, another tax number. Sounds like a total headache. But hold on, let's reframe this for a second. This isn't just about checking a box or fulfilling some obligation. Having an ITIN, it actually opens up some really interesting opportunities.
So first up, the obvious one, right? It lets you file your US taxes legally, keeps you in good standing. No problems there. But second, and this is cool, it can actually unlock real financial tools. Some US banks will actually let you open an account with an ITIN, which makes managing your US income way, way easier. But it's this third benefit, that's where things get really interesting, because this one can put money directly back into your pocket.
And this is the big one, you guys. Tax treaties. You see, a lot of countries have these agreements with the US, and they're basically designed to stop you from getting taxed twice on the same income. You know, once by the US and then again by your home country. An ITIN is exactly what you need to claim those treaty benefits. And what does that mean? It can directly lower your tax bill. So yeah, in short, getting an ITIN can literally save you money.
Okay, so you get the what and you get the why. But now you're probably asking, all right, so how do I actually do it? The application process, I'm not gonna lie, it can look a little complicated. But the source material we looked at for this actually pointed to a resource that's designed to make it a whole lot simpler. Yeah, the source material for this explainer mentioned a service called ITIN.com. It's basically one option out there that's set up to help streamline the whole application for people living outside the US.
And hey, the source also included a promo code. We've put it up on the screen here, just in case you're interested in checking it out.
So when you pull it all together, it's pretty clear, right? The ITIN is so much more than just a boring tax number. It's really an essential tool for anyone who's part of the US economy but lives abroad. It helps you stay compliant, it can unlock banking tools, and it can even save you some serious cash. Which kind of leaves us with one final big question to think about. What could getting this process sorted actually mean for your business or for your personal finances?